staring at my light. Jeez. Oh, it's gone. All right.
Well,
Never mind.
you lose.
You know what I might not lose? Rollies. Who you rolling?
I'm gonna roll Yasha Naidorin today because I believe we will be Hey, she kind of matches my nails, low-key.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and my nails low-key match my eyeshadow too. I did silver and black for Yasha today, so. Meg, who are you rolling?
I'm good rolling Jester.
Jester.
All right. Are you ready to roll?
Yes.
2, 1, roll. Well,
It's okay.
I also rolled okay.
Over under 10?
Over.
Over under 15?
Under.
Under. What did you roll?
An 11.
I rolled a 13.
Womp womp. All right.
Meg, tell everyone what we're watching today.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Reddit MA. As always, I'm Meg, that's Allie, and today we're going to be watching the Mighty Nein, Season 1, Episode 6, Many Gifts.
I want to address this now because it is going to come up eventually. First of all, we got a lot of amazing feedback and commentary on our last episode, Episode 5, and we had a lot of new people come in. But the funniest thing that happened was 2 people quoted my own tweets in the comments, and I was like, hey, that was me. So, if you've been seeing some other Allie on Twitter low-key going around in the Mighty Nein sphere, it's me. Yeah, here, I'll
She's on a ban through this video.
like, it's bad, guys. Like, people won't leave me alone.
She asked me to ground her, and then what did I find out? Girl's still on Twitter.
This one, guys, this is me. If you're gonna quote this Twitter account, that is me. Just so you guys are aware.
You'll see her floating around.
You'll see me on Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter. It is a curse.
Anyways, going back to it, if you see Allie and I looking down at any point during this episode, it's because we're taking notes. We always take notes and then have a notes portion at the very end of this video. If you would like to join us, we would love to have you. Also, for this video and all of our other videos, spoiler warning. This campaign is her favorite. She will talk about it anytime, night or day. All I have to do is text her and be like, hey, so the Mighty Nein, and then I'll get a voice message that's 10 minutes long.
That's light work.
You will get spoilers through this campaign, this episode, this show, everything. It's not going to be big endgame things because I'm still working my way through the campaign, but there will be spoilers. Here's your warning now. If you do not want to be spoiled by anything, please, we're probably not the best.
You can also watch the unedited reactions over on our Patreon. The link is in the description of this video, and it's also in our channel bio as well. If you would like, it's $3 to buy, or you can subscribe for the $3 tier and get all of the unedited reactions that we have, which currently includes just this show, but will include a lot of future shows that we do as well. All right, Meg, you ready to get into it?
I'm ready.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1.
Previously on the Mighty
Not.
Who gave you your powers, Ford?
Ooh, are we getting more Ukatoa stuff this episode?
Master Ikathon called us Volstracker.
Now that.
Oh, I wonder if we'll get more Astrid and Aedwolf too.
Tell me?
That would be interesting. I'd be down for that.
Okay, I have seen this. They premiered this on Twitter.
I have not seen anything yet.
Good.
Vultures. The Orphan Maker.
The Orphan Maker's a myth. Get back to work.
The Orphan Maker?
The Orphan Maker. Yep. Look at that big, beautiful woman. I'm trying to remember the name of Yasha's weapon. I can't remember.
Why the horse?
I said the same thing. I said, well, now the horse didn't really deserve that, now did he?
No.
Fuck him up, Yasha.
No. Wait. I beg you.
Oh.
Oh my god, they are fucking foul for this.
I thought you wanted to forget these feelings, Yasha. Be done with her and find my prize.
Hello?
The assembly. Which way? Past that range. West. Zadash.
Ooh. Oh, Yasha's headed to Zadash too.
Oh no 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 no.
Okay, to be fair, it's not really Yasha's fault, but still.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Yasha's scary, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, Skin Gorger. That's the name of her weapon.
Skin Gorger?
Yeah, she's the orphan maker and she wields Skin Gorger.
Oh.
Oh, what? You don't like that?
When Gustav, may he rest in pleasure, needed an item of questionable legality for the carnival, the gentleman could get him anything.
Oh, so Molly knows about the gentleman. Okay.
No more talking to me unless you have a gift.
A gift and a passcode.
Don't mind if I do.
Never steal from happy people.
Oh!
Well, what kind of gift are we talking?
Something refined.
How about this?
Oh, is it Tusk Love? It is!
Yes, it is.
Oscar and Guinevere.
Damn it. Where do you think Sixpack's going?
Where is Bo going?
Did you bring it?
Dyron!
Axiom. Trent Ikathon. That name means something to you?
The traitor behind the attack on Rockguard Garrison, who started this war with the Dynasty. You two have a mutual friend.
A Volstrucker. Former, actually.
There is no former with them. If he finds out you're Cobalt Soul, he'll kill you.
He knows. And he won't. A wizard war?
Be careful with this guy, Bo.
Yeah, Mage War.
If he really is ex-Volstrucker, he'd be the first I ever heard of to get out.
I love Dyron so much. Astrid! Is she fucking scrying on him?
I was gonna say, I think she's scrying.
That's a cool way to show scry.
I
Great,
liked
love
it.
I was wondering how they were gonna do it.
The Academy.
Oh, she got it.
So, you've come home.
Gravity. But I feel so much more.
Essek in the corner just like, this fucking idiot.
Space. Reality.
His hands are burning.
You could hurt yourself.
Essek, who gives a fuck if he hurt himself? Let him disintegrate.
Please.
Well, Essek doesn't want to die, though, is the thing.
True. I mean, fair.
He empowered it.
But do not lose sight of our ultimate objective.
Of course, the soul. To overcome death. To cure your mother.
Now, I believe I found a way to stabilize the body, to extract the soul without...
Watch him. He doesn't touch it unless I'm here.
Bitch, it's his beacon. Kind of. Okay, well, that's not weird or suspicious at all. Oh, the evening nap!
And where have you been?
Shopping? Molly said this dude likes fancy, right?
This place
We
is
brought
not very lively
presents.
either.
We brought presents is not the correct code phrase.
We bring bounteous offerings?
Oh.
Maybe we should have brought more gifts.
Well, I have no coin. I'd be willing to offer many gifts.
Lovely.
Oh.
A hidden staircase is always a nice touch.
Fucking Molly.
Good evening.
Vess, why are you...
The Cobalt Soul has found evidence of your involvement in the attack on Rockguard Garrison.
You see, Hubris.
What?
You are hereby under arrest for treason.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I didn't see that coming.
I love it.
I think they should just kill him personally.
I agree with you on that one.
I'm looking for people I might
I
know
can't
in here.
believe we cracked their secret password.
We're fucking geniuses.
We should start a band. Or a detective agency.
Detective agency. Yep.
Lucien! How is this possible?
Oh. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, it's a long story. I'll tell you later if you catch my drift.
Oh, of course. Nonigon.
I am making all sorts of noises. I'm so sorry. Guys, my heart, if you guys could hear how fast my heart is racing right now.
Lucien.
Who is your friend here?
Apologies. I am Kryn. The maid you hired said something went wrong. After the burial, she absconded with your book.
I cannot.
I can call the tomb takers back at your command. I can...
No need for that.
Of course, Nonagon. Now come this way.
Molly, what the fuck?
I have no idea. Just go with it.
He doesn't remember a fucking thing.
Well, what strangers have graced
That
us
is
with their
definitely
majestic
Nathan
presence?
Fillion.
A fine evening to you. We are the Mighty Nein.
Uh-huh.
Do you need a wipe?
And you must be the gentleman.
Guilty, as always.
We're here to barter for a favor.
Is that Tusk love?
Oh, Matilda Mercer is the author because it's Matt Mercer.
Well, at least one of you has fine taste. There is a job. It seems some pre-calamity ruins have been uncovered. Rumor has it they may be the legendary tunnels of Nidus Okiro.
Allie! Guys, Allie's not okay.
I'm sweating, guys. I'm sweating.
Yeah, I read the story. Nidus stole a bunch of stuff, squirreled it away.
Did you say pirate?
My god, my fucking heart is racing.
I wish you had your watch on so badly.
To prevent his enemies from finding it, he set magical traps that only he knew how to disarm. Nidus's own arcane compass. It will undoubtedly be in his personal quarters.
Fucking Nidus?
I'm told these soldiers have had issues accessing the Horde.
What kind of issues?
They all end up dead.
Oh.
But without the amulet, it's certain death for Caleb. Look how pathetic and squishy he is. No offense.
That's how I talk about him too, to be fair.
This is way beyond us.
Are you ignoring the fact that he said treasure hoard?
Come on, Ford. A secret city, buttloads of money, and we get to keep Caleb alive.
You're all very odd.
We know, honey. We're in.
Did they just fucking say Nidus? You guys heard that, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm feeling better now.
I wish I was further in the campaign.
That's from Calamity, babe.
Oh!
That's not from this campaign. Nidus is one of the main characters in Calamity. That's Lou Wilson's character from Calamity.
I'm gonna shut my ass up then.
I will say, I had a feeling that when they came to meet the gentleman, they would find Kree. Kree would mention Lucian, she'd mention the book, she'd mention the Nonagon. I kind of figured all that stuff would happen. It didn't make it any less exciting to see it. However, Meg and I talked about this before we started recording, so you guys didn't see this conversation, but I had mentioned that I had seen some previews of this episode in which they were fighting giant stone golems, and I had told Meg, like, I don't remember that from the campaign, so this must be a new storyline. I had in my head, oh, maybe it's another hint at something that happens outside of the campaign or something. I had the briefest moment where I was like, it could be like Calamity related, because Vox Machina did Calamity related, because Nidus and the guy that tricked Pike in the Hells were on the same team. They were part of the Ring of Brass together. Yes, they were on the same team when the Calamity happened. That was part of the Calamity. So Luis Carrazzo played, I'm trying to remember his character's name because I'm so flustered right now. Oh, Xerxes. Xerxes is Luis Carrazzo's character. Nidus is Lou Wilson's character. I'm gonna tell you some names right now. If I hear them, I'll go crazy. Laquacia Sealy, Laren, Paisha Porco, and Sarat Agrupnin. If I hear those names, I'm jumping out of a fucking window.
Leave us.
But I figured it out. Your master will want me to...
Get out, Crick!
God, stop calling him slurs, please.
Master Ikithon has been arrested by the Cobalt Soul.
Fucking academics.
She's very protective of Bren, so it's not surprising she didn't say anything.
There is one thing I need.
A face towel?
I need assurance you won't make off with my item, or hell, even turn me into the city guard.
So they can track us.
Only if you betray me, of course.
Good transition. Is that Trent?
Yes, it is. Oh, I love this.
He said he'll only talk to the king. The old buzzard's tougher than I thought.
This is making me happy.
This is crazy.
The gentleman's map indicates another option. This waterfall.
Are we sure about that?
The back door is always a good time.
Now Molly Mock. I love him so much. It's ridiculous and it infuriates me how much I like him. Dancing Lights is like one of my favorite cantrips. It's so fucking useful.
Caleb has really made me realize how useful Dancing Lights can be.
Well, because I always assumed that the light spell was better, but Dancing Lights is 4 of them and it stretches 120 feet.
And you can move them.
Guys.
Damn, you snapped and made him go away. That was cool.
Great. Now we all look like Caleb.
They're so mean to him.
Oh,
is he gonna set up alarm?
I think.
Yep.
In case we are followed, we will be notified.
I love the alarm spell too.
It's such a useful spell.
Anything this easy makes me nervous. Oh, much better.
Okay, this was the other teaser that I saw.
Perhaps you can sneak in, disarm whatever did all that.
Sure. Just,
You don't have to do this.
She is clever at these things.
he's always right.
First off,
Sure,
he's
she needs
not.
alcohol so she
Second,
won't be at a
she's
disadvantage.
obviously feeling scared.
Of course I am.
No, she needs alcohol so she won't be afraid.
You are fairly agile, Bo, if you'd like to help.
What are you trying to do? Pick us off one by one?
What is this about, Beauregard?
Why don't you stay on task, Widowgast?
Stay on task,
Children?
Widowgast.
If protecting Caleb means getting through this hallway of death, then I got this.
I love not. I love rogue shit.
You're so brave, Nat. We believe in you.
Oh.
She's gonna die. I can't walk.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
What is this, Indiana Jones? Hey, if it's gonna be anyone stuck in a tunnel of death, let it be Bo and Not. They're the fastest and the most dexterous.
That's fair.
I just saved
The butt is crazy.
Jeez Louise, this night has got really had a thing for dragons.
Oh my god, this is so fucking crazy. We're getting a fucking Calamity
Looks like the only
animated
way out
series.
is
We
30
have to
feet
be.
high.
That'd be cool.
Fireman, can you,
I'm gonna fucking cry. They're gonna show some Calamity shit. I'm gonna fucking bawl my eyes out.
Are you ready to
Hell is
cry?
all this?
Don't
I'm
think
getting
so
ready to
hard,
cry.
you grab your pants.
Let go of her.
Whoa. Ford's helping you and you're gonna light him up?
I love whenever Caleb's got fire magic, they put yellow in his eyes.
Friends. The lone wolf here does not have friends.
The fuck you just say to me?
You heard me.
Molly's the king of deflection.
Wait.
Ukatoa.
Yes, but is there a cloven crystal here?
This Nidus was a pirate, right?
Yar.
Well, he navigated by the stars.
I don't remember where they find the first cloven crystal.
Oh, I love puzzles. Maybe they match the stars on the ceiling.
Lesser Draconia. It's a dragon constellation.
Cool. Very cool.
Oh, that's sick. Good job, Ford.
Draconia Major.
Okay, this is pretty neat.
This is fucking bonkers, dude. Now I gotta rewatch Calamity.
Greetings! If you've made it this far, I'm officially impressed.
That's Nidus!
Oh my fucking god! Perhaps there is a prize waiting for you.
must be that Nidus fellow.
And that's Lou Wilson!
Good luck, stay hydrated, and have fun. Also, don't die.
Also, don't die.
Oh my god! I'm gonna cry! Oh my god, my fucking heart is pounding, guys.
Very good work, Captain.
Oh my god,
That's Sydney
that's gotta be
Sweeney.
so cool for Lou Wilson to come in to Critical Role with a bunch of professional voice actors and play a character with his best friend, with Brennan, for a mini series, and then for 4 years later, that mini series to be animated, to be the #1 show on Amazon Prime in like a bunch of different countries, and for him to get to cameo that character, that has to be absolutely amazing for him. Nothing but love and praise for Lou Wilson. I adore Lou Wilson to death. That was so unbelievably cool. Absolutely loved that. I really did not expect this characterization of Dirta.
I've done it, Mother. A cure.
Who was here?
Virat stopped by. The Bright Queen has sent him to the front. They are to seize the border tonight.
Holy balls of poop.
How are we supposed to get up there?
Detect magic. It's like a platformer.
I see a way.
Ooh, Caleb with violet eyes is kind of fine as hell.
It's doing something for me.
There is a cloven crystal in here! Meg, I'm gonna tell you this now. I didn't think we'd have this many notes for this episode. It's a fucking lie.
Remove his gag.
Sire, wizard speak, and I know what he can do.
You stole the beacon, then lied to my face about it.
Yes. My life's service has been to lie to anyone who would weaken the Empire. Even you.
I am the Empire. Life is more than knowledge. However clever you lot think you are, your operation has started a war that would tear this continent apart.
Who cares?
That's Trent for you.
Who cares who starts the war? So long as our side wins.
Very well.
No!
We know Trent gets out. We know Dwendal is corrupt, so...
I know, I just want the shit to be beat out of him more.
Well, now I just feel stupid.
Bro, there's nothing there. How am I supposed to jump to
Bro.
something I can't see?
I will guide you.
Trust exercise.
Why would I kill you, Beauregard? You are still useful to me. For now. I am not allowed to joke.
To be fair, she kind of deserves that, low-key. Also, no offense, but Bo takes excessively less damage from falling because she is a monk, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this makes sense. Show them having to trust each other.
Where's the first one?
2 meters forward, half a meter right.
Holy shit!
There goes Ford.
And Ford just went after the cloven crystal.
The alarm.
Caleb, smell. The alarm.
Whoa.
My man drowned twice?
Damn.
Well, Ukatoa's got to pick him up if he wants him to get that damn crystal. Yeah. Underwater breathing. I love this sinister ass music right now.
Where's the next one?
2 meters ahead, 15 degrees left.
Ooh.
Ah, the fuck?
Oh, perhaps it was 2.5 meters. Where did you sneak off to before?
Screw this. I'm coming back.
You could try.
I love evil Caleb.
We've been gathering evidence to nail your buddy Trent Ickathon for treason.
You what?
He's starting a war that's gonna kill a lot of innocent people. So if you got a fucking problem with that, or me, then drop me.
3 meters ahead, 20 degrees right. I'm sorry, but the only way to deal with Trent Ickathon is to kill him.
Oh, I have to look at everything in this room.
Oh.
Congratulations! You've made it farther than anyone before. Are you ingenious enough to survive? Dun dun dun! the final trap.
You have got to be kidding me.
Ford! Can you hear me?
Oh, shit. They see sound waves?
Right. We probably deserve this.
This will take care of that problem.
I said get down.
Caleb, we gotta move.
Good luck.
Caleb!
Meanwhile, Ford is gonna come out and be like, "What'd I miss?" Let's go, Cloven Crystal.
Bloody things respond to sound.
Stay the fuck back.
Arms and legs falling off?
Bo saved Caleb. Empire siblings, let's go.
Badly bad.
Yeah. Oh, she doodled him.
How could I be a part of a team that is so goddamn stupid? And now, you little
Missy step. Nice.
can't even disarm a trap.
Caleb smells like crap.
And he's a piece of shit for thinking someone who's sticking her neck out for him would stab him in the back.
I'm not the only one with trust issues.
Damn, they said fuck them guards.
Where is the beacon? Where did Igathon take it?
To the front. To practice what you taught him.
Uh-oh.
You can't. He's insane.
Well, that's not good.
We have taken Ashgard for the Bright Queen, for justice!
Don't worry, sire. They cannot harm us. So you may wish to step back.
Archers, make ready!
You are in danger. We must go. Trust me.
Oh.
Oh.
Essek removed just him.
Ooh.
What goes up must come down.
Oh. Oh my god.
How did you know?
Uh-oh.
How did you know, Essek?
Oh, Essek's gonna have to kill him. And how many of them are consecuted? Oh, that's really, really cool. Well, I mean, to be fair, they get returned to the beacon, so they will come back.
True. But damn, that's a brutal death.
I wonder if this show is gonna go the route where, like, Trent is trying to figure out consecution.
That could be interesting.
Well, because as far as I remember, that was never his, like, intent in the campaign. But there's so much emphasis on consecution where there wasn't in the campaign. So I wonder if that's the route they're going to take it of, like, if the Empire figures out immortality, it's fucking Jover, bro.
Fair.
Holy shit, this has been an excellent episode, though. This episode's been really, really good. Essek's going to have to fucking kill Virat, though.
Oh, Brat, yeah.
Yeah, Virat's got to go.
Little pile of gold for you. Pile of gold for you. Jester, you can have this gaudy ass necklace.
Gaudy ass, gaudius. Is that too much of a reach?
Molly, turn a little. I'm trying to get your cheekbones just right.
Oh,
it's really cute.
You are right. I do not trust easily.
Is that an apology?
What? No good?
I mean, the word sorry normally makes an appearance. I'm fucking with you.
I love them so much.
I'm not a lone wolf, by the way. I just never had friends.
I got a feeling the worst is finally behind us.
Not, please, no.
Now, why'd she fucking say that?
Oh, I wonder who's here.
The vultures! Yasha!
Mm-hmm.
Yasha! No! I don't want it to be over. Let's see. Did we get any fun guest stars in this episode? Okay, that was who I thought it was. Oh! Fucking Felicia Day is Kree? No way! And then, we know all those. And Lou Wilson is fucking Nidus Okiro. That is so crazy! I'm being very normal about this episode, just so we're all aware. God damn it. Am I gonna have to do another breakdown?
I think you're gonna have to. People want it.
I feel bad because I literally just responded to someone the other day and said, maybe I'll do a breakdown at the end of the season for like all of the episodes. Cause I was like, it feels weird to do it for like 4 through 6 and then to do it again for like 7 and 8 instead of just doing the whole season. But now I feel like I freaking have to.
I think you should. Like, genuinely, I think you should do another breakdown.
Here's your spoiler warning. There are things that I am going to talk about that are pivotal to the main campaign 2 campaign. I just fucking said that, but you get the gist. I can't talk about everything, so the Oban stuff I'll have to be a little sneaky about because Meg doesn't know about that, but I can talk about some of the other stuff. What'd you think, Meg, of this episode?
I really like this episode. I mean, of course, I don't know anything about Calamity or anything like that, so I didn't get like that excited, hypey like you did. I'm like, oh, this is really cool, but it didn't hit me as hard as it did you.
Yeah, as someone who is a massive Critical Role fan, this was awesome. This one was for the fans. This is not for the casual watchers. This one was for the critters. The stuff they mentioned in this was unfucking believable.
I just can't wait to get deeper into the campaign and then also like later on like watch Calamity and things like that to where I'll be like, oh shit, and then I can rewatch this again and then I'll probably get the same reaction and feeling that you did.
I'll ask this of our audience. Would you guys be interested in watching Meg I do Calamity? We actually discussed it as being one of the potential things we would have done in January, next month. It was something that we discussed. We ended up going with something a little bit different. You guys will see what we're doing, but Calamity has been on our minds of a mini series that we could do. It is a bit daunting for both of us because of how long it is. Like those are long recording sessions. And
It'll be
even though Meg
split.
and I, even though we normally record for several hours a day anyway, we usually record 2 or 3 episodes. This would be like doing 5 hours in one day. And that would be one episode and it would be straight recording. We'd have to probably stop to charge cameras, get some lunch, do whatever. But we are willing to do it. The question is do we put it on Patreon? Do we put it here on YouTube? Let us know if you're interested. I, of course, have seen Calamity. I think my reaction speaks for itself. I've seen Calamity probably 3 times. I don't think I've seen it as much as I've seen Mighty Nein, but Calamity is my favorite of the miniseries because it's Calamity. You got, if you've seen it, it is absolutely incredible, and I really would like Meg to watch it, and I want to watch it with her, but it is a massive commitment. So if Meg and I are going to do it, we need to commit to it.
It'll probably be like a long series that we do because we'll have to chunk it.
Yeah, we will have to chunk it. So, like, for instance, I think the first episode is like 4 hours. We would have to cut that down to an hour an episode. So we would do like Calamity episode 1, part 1. It'd be probably about an hour. Calamity episode 1, part 2, which would be the back half of that episode. We'd have to do it. I think we had talked about it at one point of it being like around 10 to 11 episodes because of how we'd have to split it up like hour by hour. So it would be a long series. However, like I said, we are willing to do it if people are wanting to see that or wanting to watch it. Let us know, because we are interested in doing Calamity. And I very much would like Meg to watch Calamity, and this would give us a good excuse to do it. But we won't post it on our YouTube channel if people are not interested in it. Maybe we will just throw it up on Patreon instead.
We'll have to figure out a schedule if we just do that. But
yeah, if we do that, we have to fit it into our schedule, figure it out. It wouldn't be for a couple months anyway. But regardless, it is something that we are willing to do if people want to see it. Anyway, shit. Notes?
Yeah, notes.
You go first, and I'll do all the big stuff.
Sounds good. I'll just go through it relatively quickly. So we start off by seeing that the orphan maker, aka Yasha, shows up.
Yasha Naidurin.
Absolutely fucking terrifying.
She's scarier than Grog to me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She is scarier than Grog to me.
She's absolutely terrifying. Like, she's cool, but like,
I'll say this. Of the 3 main barbarians from the 3 main campaigns, Ashton is the coolest, Yasha is the scariest, and Grog is Grog.
I don't even know the last one, but I'm just when you said Grog is Grog, I'm like, you know what? That's a fair assessment.
Ashton uses Dunamancy as a barbarian,
Oh.
and it's very awesome. I don't like Ashton, just putting that out there. But I can admit that Ashton is a very cool character and a very cool build.
Interesting. Continuing on, we found out that they're going to be looking for gifts after they arrived in Zadash. Molly said he is looking for gifts because that's what they need to be able to kind of barter with what was his name?
The gentleman.
Yes, the gentleman. The barter with the gentleman. And so they're all going on a little bit of a search, and Jester comes across Tusk Glove. Molly doesn't think that the gentleman would be interested in it, but lo and behold, that is the exquisite taste that the gentleman was looking for. Bo snuck off, and Caleb and Not debated on following her. Bo met Dyron, which is her contact from the Cobalt Soul. Bo ended up telling Dyron about Caleb and how, because she found out that they were trying to take down Trent Agathon, and she said that you don't just stop being a Volstrucker and that they take an oath to die for the Empire. So that kind of sets Bo on like a bit of like a give her a little bit of a hesitancy when it comes to Caleb, because she's not sure if he's gonna end up, betraying her and turning against the group. Astrid scryed on Caleb, which was a really, really cool way of seeing how scry was portrayed. I really liked that. I thought that was really cool.
I did too. I was very curious to see how they were going to do scry, because scry becomes so important later on in the campaign when other characters get scry, and they utilize scry fairly regularly, especially towards the end of the campaign. And I'd always wondered, because in D&D, basically like an arcane eye appears, and it's like a ball that follows. And later on in the campaign, there's a character that gets see invisibility, which means they can see the scrying eyes, so they know when they're being scryed on, and it becomes a whole thing in the campaign of trying to avoid when they're being spied on, because they understand that they're being spied on. I would say that it manifests as like an apparition, but that's because we saw it from Astrid's perspective, not from Caleb's. I think if Caleb had been able to see it, it probably would have been like the arcane eye type thing, which I know arcane eye is a spell. I'm talking about it literally is just like a fucking orb. I think it would have appeared as that if it was from Caleb's perspective, but because it was Astrid, we see it as her because it's what she's seeing.
Astrid saw that Caleb is in Zadash after she sees the academy. Then here's the bells ringing. So they're kind of in the same place.
No, she should be in Rexentrum.
Rexentrum? Okay, because I thought I heard the bells still ringing, but different clock towers.
She said that he came home.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember what she meant by that, because it looked like she looked out the window and saw Zadash.
See, that's what I thought, because I thought I could see. That's what made me think that she was in the same city.
I also thought the same thing, but the academy that you're talking about is in Rexentrum. So, like, the academy that Trent teaches at is Rexentrum.
Got it.
But you could totally be right. I think she was in Zadash, but again, I'm not 100% sure why she would have been there. Yeah, but I don't know if she knew he was there. Why did she not go down to talk to him?
I guess just maybe she's not even ready to see him.
She might not be. I was gonna say, I do find it interesting that she didn't tell Wolf about it, but
yeah.
I mentioned it in the reaction, but like, she is very protective of Caleb, so I got the sense that she wanted to talk to him first before she told anybody, even Wolf.
I agree with that. I think this is kind of be like, hey, I want to speak to Caleb first before even letting anyone know, because also you don't know what people are gonna do. He's been gone for so long. I mean, last thing she knew that he was in an asylum.
Yeah.
Going back to notes, Isaac mentioned that Dunamancy works with time and space. That's all I had for that. That's all I know.
It's like time, space, gravity, and relativity. When I mentioned the character Ashton earlier, basically what he does is he's kind of like a wild magic barbarian, is like an interesting way to put it from campaign 3. I think it's when he rages, he rolls a d4, and that's one of the 4 options. So it either affects gravity, time, space, or I can't remember what the 4th one is, but basically Ashton, whenever he activates his rage, like when he rages, because he is using Dunamancy and is powered by Dunamancy, it affects one of those 4 things that Essek mentioned.
That's cool. The Mighty Nein arrived to the Evening Nip, which is a tavern, to where they enter, and Molly really struggles to remember the phrase that is supposed to be said, be able to get down to meet the gentleman. He eventually remembers and they're able to get back down there and meet the gentleman, have a conversation with him. And Caleb explains that he is looking for another amulet of basically non-detection.
Do you remember the stupid long title of that amulet?
The amulet of non-detection and protection, something like that.
It's okay. It's really long. It's Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location. It's like absurdly long for no reason. It's the anti-scry amulet.
And Molly is greeted as Lucian.
Again, I knew it was coming, but it still was like, you know?
Ooh. And we found out that Trent is under arrest for treason, which I love when good things happen. Yeah, Molly is greeted as Lucian, fuck.
It's okay. They call him both Lucian and Lucian. You can say it however you want. They say it both ways in the campaign, and I will call him both ways.
Molly was greeted as Lucian. And yeah, the last thing that Kree said that she heard that the mage that Lucian hired says something went wrong, very, very terribly wrong, and that the gentleman sends them on a mission to go after Nidus.
Nidus, yes.
Nidus's arcane compass, and that was the task that they were given to be able to bring that back to him. And I wrote this note, and I said Trent getting the shit beat out of him with a heart next to it.
I wrote Trent getting beat the fuck up. That's what I wrote.
Yeah, like right here. Just a little heart next to it.
Look at all my Nidus notes that I wrote. I just wrote Nidus in all fucking caps. My handwriting was so shaky because my hands were like...
Yeah, seeing you tweak out.
Dude, I'm gonna watch this episode back and be so embarrassed that I'm a fucking freak, but at the same time, you guys have to understand me. Calamity is my favorite miniseries.
Once they reach the caves, Caleb uses the alarm spell, which was honestly such a great idea. That spell comes in handy. It is honestly such a great spell. And that once they're in there, Ford figures out the puzzle with the constellations. It's like these hearths, and they have like the like a fire pit where it's a
There's a word for what those are, and I cannot remember it off the top of my tongue. They're very beautiful though.
Yeah, I think they're gorgeous. I think they're so pretty. I can't remember the name of it. And so they're able to match up the constellations. Ford figures it out. We saw a projection of Nidus where he kind of is like, hey, congratulations. You've made it this far. Have fun and try not to die.
That's kind of just how Nidus is, to be honest. That's how he's like in Calamity.
Hey, at least they stayed true to the character.
And they got Lou. Well, of course they got Lou. Who else was gonna play Nidus? But
Nidus, you're headed to
level summoning of the dragon again. We don't have time to shut the fuck up. I am the last dragon of Avalier, and you will do as I command.
As you say.
That's right. That's the fuck I say. So we'll do that.
Incredible.
We found out that the king actually hired Trent basically to lie to protect the empire. He's like, I lie all the time. You hired me to lie. And that includes you. And he's like, what the fuck you mean it includes me? I am the empire. Fuck you. And then, of course, Trent being the way Trent is, he sweet talks his way in saying like, I will guarantee victory with this research I've been doing. And if you take me to like the battlefield, I will sure as hell win it for us. And he did.
yeah, he said, who cares who starts the war as long as our side wins?
Fuck that guy. Ford goes after the cloven crystal, which Uk'otoa is calling him to. He originally kind of drowns, and then Uk'otoa's like, hey, wake the fuck up. It's time.
He said, bro, you need to lock in.
We found out that Ford can now breathe underwater breathing because of Uk'otoa. Caleb and Bo speak of Trent and how about the Volstruckers. Bo basically vocalizes that she is untrusting of Caleb, and then Caleb kind of puts her through almost like a trust fall kind of thing. It's a test of trust to where he can see through detect magic the different platforms that Bo needs to go to be able to get across to the ship. Bo has to basically has to trust her life with Caleb at this point, but Bo ends up trusting Caleb to get her across, and he did. Caleb was a little shit though, where he was like 2 meters and then he was like, maybe it was 2.5. What the fuck were you doing?
He kind of, I mean, not that Bo necessarily deserved that, but it is just the type of fuckery that I expect from Caleb, especially like early in the campaign like this.
Well, also, he's trying to figure out these answers, and Bo is really hard to get those out of.
Yeah.
We found the compass, and per usual, there's always going to be a final trap, which ended up being these statues that we're only able to see through sound.
Yeah, I wonder if those creatures had a name. I don't know if they're just supposed to be golems or something, but I would love to know what they were. They were very cool.
They were really cool. Caleb and Bo start to build trust, which, thank God, it's about time.
If you're waiting in the campaign, it's going to be a while.
I like those too.
I do too. I'm loving them so much in the show.
The show, they're great. Bo is still my least favorite in the campaign. I know people don't really love to hear that, but it's just how I feel.
But she's excellent in the show. They've done a really good job at smoothing out the bumps while still keeping her pretty much as true to characters as she could have been.
I love that. We cut to the Dynasty versus the Empire out on the battlefield. Essek finds out that they're headed there through his mother. Trent has approached with the beacon along with the king and some of the soldiers against, and he goes in and says Virat. Thank God. I liked Virat.
He's not going to be around much longer, so don't get used to him.
Allie thinks, and I guarantee she's probably right, that Essek is going to have to end up getting rid of Virat. The Dynasty originally won the battle until Trent showed up with this beacon and fucked some shit up. And now Virat knows that Essek stole the beacon because he asked Essek how he knew about this, and he had the guiltiest face I've ever seen. We cut back to the Mighty Nein heading back into Zadash to be able to meet the gentleman, and we see that Yasha has made it to Zadash as well.
Yeah, Yasha's finally going to meet the Mighty Nein, and I bet it will be in a bathhouse.
Yasha, spoiler, Yasha and Bo, that's going to be interesting.
I just need Bo to les out.
I want Bo to be like, damn.
I mean, Bo basically is like that from the first moment she meets Yasha in the campaign, like episode 1.
All right, that was it for my notes. So I'll cozy on in. Let me get my blanket.
I'm trying to think about how to do this because there's so much that I can't fully talk about with you here.
How do you want to do this,
but
Allie?
I don't know. How do I want to do this, Meg? What if I just say names?
Go for it.
And then just don't explain anything. I just do a list of shit.
She'll talk about it in her breakdown.
I'm probably going to have to I might just do a breakdown just for episode 6 at this fucking point. Because holy shit, there was so much stuff in here to talk about. Like, first and foremost, let's talk about the scene with Yasha. Zuala and Oban. Yes, those names are out of the way. The Field of Flowers. Yeah, Skin Gorger, her weapon. Also, I don't know this for sure, but Yasha is from the wastes of Xhorhas because she's actually from that side. So she's not from the Kryn Dynasty necessarily, but she's from Xhorhas, so they're kind of like neighboring countries. So I'm wondering where she started because when we see her killing the soldiers, it looked like she was in the Empire.
Yeah, because those are
if she's making her way to Zadash, she's probably coming south or she's coming east, I think. I'd have to look at a map of Wildbound again.
I would think she'd be coming that way.
Yasha's originally from the Wastes, but at this point in the story, she could be anywhere. So I don't know. But one thing that Meg didn't necessarily mention is that she's looking for assembly mages. So she's looking for Trent, Vess, Ludinus.
I want her to bash Trent's head in. That's all I want.
God, you would think, right?
Yeah.
Again, we saw the evening nip and made it to the gentleman. We heard the passcode, which is I don't have a whole lot of money, but I do possess many gifts, or I can offer many gifts, something of that sort. Title of the episode. I kind of saw that coming, knew we were going to meet the gentleman in this episode because of the title. Molly did say something in this that he says in the campaign that he says to not never steal from happy people. I was really happy to hear that because that actually becomes like a very pivotal thing that Not thinks about a lot. Is it changes the way that she thieves a little bit. And there's a really funny moment in the campaign, I hope they'll do it in the show, where she thinks about who she's going to steal from and she decides to steal from Bo because Bo is never happy. She's like, well, Molly said it's okay. There was also something too that kind of came to me while we were watching the scene with Dyren and Bo. I totally forgot, but there was this whole thing about Dyren having let me think of the word for it. I don't want to speak out of turn. Dyren definitely has very, very, very strong opinions on like pure Empire people and Volstrucker in particular, because the way she talks about Volstrucker is very just like they cannot be helped. They are all the same ilk. Like there's no saving them. Like she's basically just given up on them. And that I do think happens in the campaign as well. And through knowing the Mighty Nein and eventually working alongside of them via Bo, she learns to like let go of that a little bit. But there is this kind of stereotypical hatred that Dyren has for Volstrucker. But I mean, to be fair, given everything she knows about them, it's informed information. And also, to be fair, the only Volstrucker we've seen that's even remotely redeemable, at least to me, is Caleb. Because Astrid and Eowulf still seem like fucking Himbo 1 and Himbo 2 being evil with Trent and the Beacon. So, you know, there's all that. We talked to Vestaragna and Curator Tasha. That's all new, and it's not going to end well. It is interesting, though, that they're threading that in. They showed us hints of Vess not trusting Trent early on in the season when we first met her. I think it was episode 1, but this whole thing about him actually getting caught and them finding evidence about him and it leading to the soul and tying in and him getting beat up and questioned by the king. I mean, that's a completely new scene from campaign. Obviously, that never happens in the campaign, but very interesting. I knew Trent had to talk his way out of it because, again, doesn't happen in the campaign, and he's definitely not imprisoned for the campaign. But I do think it puts an interesting damper on Vess and Trent, given the fact that she had him arrested. And Bertrand is obviously going to wave away whatever the evidence is and is going to call it a falsehood. So because there's no way that this can be how, all this goes down. So I will be curious to see how it plays out, but I'm almost certain it's just going to be that they no longer care about whatever evidence they have that links Trent to the stealing of the beacon because of what it can do for the Empire. Also, there was a brief hint at Not the Best Detective Agency, which is the partnership between Not and Jester that will arise later on, where they talk about how good of investigators they are and all that stuff. I still really, really, really want to see them go to the Platinum Dragon Sanctuary. There's a character I would really like to see. If you know, you know. I won't go further than that. Hey, we met Kree. We heard the name Lucian. Isn't that nice? You know what else we heard? Nonagon. Isn't that nice, guys? And also the mage that Lucian hired, Lucian, Molly, whoever, hired, absconded and took his book. Don't know what that could be about. That certainly is not going to be a major pivotal plot point that comes up in like 8 seasons. Also, we got a time frame. This is very important. I mentioned this in another reaction because we hadn't learned about it yet. Kree said 2 years ago. In the campaign, you find out Molly's only been awake for 2 years, and that is absolutely canon in the show as well. We'll get more answers on that later on, hopefully. Oh, we also heard about the Tomb Takers as well. And it's funny, I think I even said something in the reaction. I was like, when they first got down into the evening nip and when they were going down to meet the gentleman after they'd come down the staircase, I even said, I was like, I'm looking for people I know. I was looking for the Tomb Takers. I was 100% looking for Kree and the Tomb Takers, and then sat down to write a note and heard Lucy and was like, oh, well, there's fucking Kree. I just missed her. I'm looking for people I might know in here. The gentleman? He's always sweating, and there's several hints about it because Nod is like, do you want a face towel? Do you need a napkin? Oh,
Forgot to include something in my notes.
What?
Blood hunters. He requires vials of their blood.
I also forgot to write that down because I was too busy writing down other shit as well. Yes, because Kree is also a blood hunter like Molly. So they require blood to keep track of them all. I'm going to mention a name. No relation to anything that's happening. Babanon Dosal. Cool. Anyway, now that that's out of the way. Calamity. Calamity stuff in my Mighty Nein show. Cool. Fucking awesome. Nidus also known as the Dragon of Avalier, which is why there's a lot of dragon symbology, because he was known as the Dragon of Avalier, also known as the last Dragon of Avalier during the Calamity battle. That is Lou Wilson's character from Calamity. I explained that to Meg earlier when we were at commercial. Between that and the Xerxes stuff in Vox Machina, I am more convinced now than ever that we are 100% getting a Calamity miniseries, like
That'd be
animated
cool.
miniseries, or a film. I would rather do a miniseries than do a film because so much happens, but it is like unequivocal to me that we are getting one. Like there's no doubt in my mind. We've now seen Xerxes, we've now seen Nidus. There's only a couple left that we have to see. We saw dancing lights and the alarm spell down in the tunnels, which is really fun. Meg and I were kind of talking about that, but dancing lights is one of the most useful cantrips because it gives you a lot of range, because you can have a range of 120 feet, which is great for them moving throughout the tunnels. Alarm is also a great spell for wizards. It can be a ritual, which means it takes them a little bit longer to cast it, but it doesn't burn a spell slot. But
Caleb's also used dancing lights in a really cool way during combat, wherever he moves, because Bo can't see in the dark, so he'll
well,
go
neither
ahead
can
and
he.
Exactly, and he'll go ahead and keep one by him, and then he'll move another one by Bo, so Bo can see, so she's not deemed as blind.
Yeah, Caleb and Bo are the only two that don't have night vision.
They're humans.
Yeah, they're humans. That's why. Humans and halflings are the only races that don't have dark vision that I can remember off the top of my head. We had not doing some investigating stuff. This is just kind of further into the fact that she's a rogue. Again, Nidus. We saw Nidus. That was absolutely amazing. I'm so happy for Lou Wilson that he gets to do this. I don't know if Lou does a lot of voice acting, but fun fact about Lou Wilson, he is the voice announcer for Jimmy Kimmel, which is just like one of my favorite like weird fun facts about him. We saw the Cloven Crystal. I had an inkling when they started the repetition of Uk'otoa and like hearing his voice. I was like, is there going to be a fucking Cloven Crystal in this cave? Guys, someone remind me. I cannot remember where the original Cloven Crystal was. I don't remember in the campaign, and I think it was later than this, but I am glad that we saw it because, oh boy, next episode's going to be real fucking fun, isn't it? We also heard the key phrase, consume. Take a wild guess as to what Ford's going to do with that big fucking orb.
He's going to gale it. He's going to eat it.
All right, I mentioned this in the reaction. I only have a few notes left. We mentioned this in the reaction, but I do wonder if there's going to be a focus on consecution with Trent, because at the end of this episode, after Trent destroys all of the garrison, we see the souls returning to the beacon. There was something in the original campaign about like, well, even the Bright Queen says it in the show too, of like, we cannot let the Empire know what this thing does. But consecution was so unimportant in the campaign because Essek wasn't consecuted, and Essek was the lens through which the Mighty Nein experienced Rasona, experienced the dynasty. So they didn't, and Essek, because Essek wasn't consecuted and was lying about it, like they basically only got the basics of it, which was just that, you know, it's a process through which the soul is reborn. There's the anamnesis process where you regain all of your memories once you reach like a certain age or whatever. But I wonder if his pitch for the Empire is going to be that because it's reincarnation, you could immortalize yourself. So I do wonder if he's going to try and figure out consecution, like if that's why he's keeping it. I don't know. Unsure. Again, we saw Yasha at the end of the episode. I have an inkling that we might see her in a bathhouse coming up because there was an article that came out last week or the week before, I think. It was basically like a reviewer who had seen the entire season already. It was like one of the critics or something. And they were saying that there is a scene that makes it abundantly clear that Beauregard is a lesbian, and I wonder if it's going to be with Yasha. And in the campaign, there were several times, I say several times, I think there was at least one time that I can remember where the Mighty Nein met up with Yasha in a bathhouse. So I think that would be fun, because I think there is a bathhouse in Zadash that they often go to. And Jester, we know, is trying to get to the Pillow Trove, and they're all dirty and gross, so maybe they all have to go to the bathhouse to get cleaned up before they go to the Pillow Trove.
Don't they like go to a bathhouse and then Caleb actually doesn't take a bath?
Yeah, Caleb gets his own room for him and not, and then puts up
Yeah.
a screen, and then neither of them gets in the water. He
Yeah.
just reads in the corner, and she just washes her rags and stuff, and that's
Well,
it.
she also steals something.
She does. She steals like linens and like the trays and stuff from inside the bathhouse. Yeah.
The doorknob too, I think.
I think she does. That sounds right. Well, that was because Not was afraid of water, and because Caleb liked being gross and disgusting. And then I have one kind of stupid note that is going to mean absolutely zilch to Meg, so I don't mind bringing it up. Bo mentioned gaudy ass, and it made me think of Gaudius. If you guys know what Gaudius is, let me know. Is this are we thinking it's a reference, or are we thinking that I'm cracked out because it's 5:17 in the morning?
You know, I know nothing, but I'll support it.
Hear me out. Here's my argument. Learned about the Nonagon in this episode. Why not a Gaudius reference? Maybe we'll get all of the Somnovum at some point. Anyway, those are all my notes.
Okay.
I'm absolutely loving this show.
Oh, it's so good.
It's crazy. I like it better than Vox Machina already. Easy. I do. I really do. The format works so much better for me. I like a longer show where they can really expand things out. Vox Machina is great and quick, and it's quippy and snappy. The animation's beautiful. I love the characters, but man, there is something about the Mighty Nein that is so goddamn special.
I'll have to think about that. I think also as I get further into the campaign.
That's true.
Yeah. That'll be a tough one for me. I really do like the Mighty Nein though. I really enjoy listening to it when I can.
Well, I mean, the campaign is obviously my favorite. Although I will say, I am loving campaign 4. I did really enjoy campaign 3. I like campaign 2 better than campaign 3, although there were things that happened in campaign 3 that were like, you know, campaign 3 was good. Do not get me wrong. I liked campaign 3. I started with campaign 3. However, the Mighty Nein is unreal, and this might be one of my favorite shows of all time. It might make it up on my top 3 list. I'm not gonna lie. And maybe it's because I have so much nostalgia for it because I loved the campaigns like so ardently, but this show is so fucking good. It's ridiculous.
I actually look forward to like, even though getting up middle of the night, for our viewers, I get home, I take a nap, I wake up, I sit my ass here, and we watch, and I go straight back to bed.
Uh-huh.
But I look forward to it on Tuesdays because I'm like, oh, I get to watch Mighty Nein with my best friend. Like, this is a fun show. I genuinely love this show, so I don't mind.
And if I can be a little weird and emotional, it is very nice to get to share this with Meg. So I started watching campaign 3, got all caught up, was like, I need more of this, obviously. Watched all of the Mighty Nein, and found out that my friend who had gotten me into the show never watched the Mighty Nein. And I said, holy shit, you need to watch Mighty Nein. She said, it's really long. I said, babes, fucking water is wet. I know. I just did it in like 4. I watched all of the Mighty Nein in 4 months. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
I was watching like 3 episodes a day. Guys, unemployment will kick your ass. It really will. Unemployment and depression will kick your ass, bro. Anyway, I was watching like 12 to 13 hours of Critical Role every day. It was quite intense. Regardless, I finished the Mighty Nein in like 4 months.
At least it gave you some piece of happiness.
It did. God, it was the only piece of happiness in what was the worst year of my fucking life. But yeah, so back to my original point with this. It is very nice to share this with someone that I love very dearly because Meg is one of my best friends in the entire world. So it is nice to get to sit here with someone that I care about and watch you fall in love with something that I fell in love with all those years ago. Because literally, besides you and my mom, you're the only people that have seen the Mighty Nein, have seen any bit of it. Because our mutual friend hasn't watched it, and apart from people that I talk to online, like specifically like on Twitter and on Tumblr and stuff, like I don't know anyone else that's seen it. Shout out to, if you guys watch Ashbourne Edits, that is a very good friend of mine who I know from another community, who's been doing like Best of Laura Bailey, Best of Travis. He just did Best of Travis Willingham today, the day that we're recording this. He's a dear friend of mine. He has also watched the Mighty Nein as well. So I do talk to him about it, but again, it's not someone that I see in person a lot. So you're the only one that I know that's like actually going to sit down and watch it with me. So it makes it more special.
I'm honored.
I feel bad for you that you have to sit here with me because I am the way that I am. But you know what? If anyone's going to handle me, it will be you.
You know what? Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah. If anyone could put up with me just going every 30 seconds, it would be you.
Well, I enjoy it because I see that you're enjoying it so much. And I'm like, oh, that's something that's really big. And I see you get excited, and that makes me really happy. Like, it generally makes me so happy to see people I love and care about be happy and excited about things. So it brings me joy.
And it brings me joy to get to watch you see things for the first time and go, oh, wow, that's fucked up. And I go, oh, yeah. Like Yasha killing all those people? Yeah, that's whatever. She does that. She's the orphan maker.
The orphan maker is just...
The orphan maker is diabolical. Yeah, wait till you find out how she got that name. Anyway, I think we're gonna wrap up here for the night, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. As always, you guys can check out these unedited reactions over on Patreon. I'm sure this one's gonna be real fucking funny because, ooh boy, I could not keep my face still this entire episode. This episode was great. You guys can check us out next week for the next episode of the Mighty Nein. We're getting ready to wrap up. We're also debuting our new show come January. If you guys head over to our community page, you can check out all of our little hints and spoilers as to what show we're gonna do, and we will reveal what show we're watching in the finale of the Mighty Nein. So if you want to know what we're doing next, stick around for the Mighty Nein finale and you'll find out what we're doing. Without any further ado, I think Meg and I are going to sign off here for the night because, oh boy, it's 5:24 in the morning. Meg's got to go to work tomorrow. I got to do some work. So we're going to sign off here. Bye.
Bye.